Good morning, students. Just now we are going to have new topic of this DBMS Unit 1, that is keys. Keys, keys. So keys are nothing but it is one of the very important attribute of that particular table by which we can identify the record uniquely. So as for example, in last video also I told different types of key, like your email ID may be one of the key, your license number, Aadhaar card number, है ना, so that can be taken care as one of the key. So keys are nothing but by using that key we are able to identify the record uniquely. So that is what is called key. Clear? So there are many different types of keys existing in this current scenario. So that is your primary key, foreign key, candidate key, clear, surrogate key. So different types of keys are there. One by one we are going to see the different types of key. Now let's start with your candidate key. Clear? So you already know that by using key we can identify the record uniquely. Clear? So candidate key, it is saying that by using that particular attribute as one of the key we can identify the record uniquely. So that is candidate key. The name itself depicts candidate means, so candidate means which is liable to become a key, which has the capability to become a key. Say as for example we are going to say he is one of the candidate of suppose parliament. Clear? So in that case candidate is nothing, some sort of your, we are going to say he is having that property, that he is going to be selected for any higher post. Clear? So suppose there are 5 different ministers are there who are having the capability to become prime minister. Clear? Now if I am going to say, but I cannot take 4 or 5 prime minister, even 2 prime ministers are also not possible. So I am going to make out of 4 candidate, I am going to choose one of them. So in order to make prime minister, I am going to choose one candidate out of 4 or 5 different candidates, isn't it? So here also there may be lot many candidates which is going to qualify for primary key. Like just now I dictated, like your license number may be one of the key, your Aadhaar card may be one of the candidate key. Clear? Your email ID may be one of the candidate key. There are lot many, your license number, your chassis number of your engine, so that can qualify for key because it is going to identify the record uniquely. That is corresponding to one key, only one record is going to be there. Clear? Like suppose Aadhaar card is there, so Aadhaar card belongs to only one person. Clear? So that is what is called key. So in a given table there may be lot many candidate keys. Like just now I have gone through this license number, maybe one of the candidate key, your Aadhaar card number, your email ID. So these are going to qualify for candidate key. Clear? Now if I am going to designate any of this candidate key, that becomes a primary key. And just now I talked about your prime minister case, isn't it? So 5 candidates are there. Out of 5 candidates we are going to choose only one. So here also there may be lot many candidate keys in a given table, and out of which we are going to choose only one. That is what is called your primary key. And we cannot have more than one primary key in a given table. So this is very important question. But there may be lot many candidate key in that table. Clear? But if I am going to designate a particular candidate key, it becomes a primary key. So I think primary key concept is clear. Now coming back to your foreign key concept. So foreign key, it is saying that some reference is there corresponding to that primary key. So foreign key is going to be defined in some other table other than this primary key, which is going to refer this primary key. Say as for example, if some commodities are there, and another table we are going to see some of the customer who is going to buy that commodity. Commodity is nothing but some sort of your rice, pulse, Maggi, whatever it may be. Clear? Now corresponding to that commodity, we are going to write 1. Suppose 1 is all about rice, 2 is all about Maggi, 3 is all about pulse. So long list is there. So in this way, if I am going to talk about, suppose 2 is all about Maggi. So 2, that is Maggi, can be bought by n number of different customers. Clear? So lot many customer can buy Maggi. Clear? So this 1, 2, 3 is nothing but some sort of your primary key. Clear? And this one can be repeated n number of times in other table. Like lot many customer can buy Maggi. So we are going to see lot many 1, 1, 1, 1 is going to be there in the other table. But in primary key table, one is going to be there only once. So this is the difference between your primary key and foreign key. Clear? So we have seen this candidate key, primary key, foreign key. Now coming to new key, that is called super key. Clear? So super key, it is saying that at least one candidate key has to be there. Say as for example, license number is there, and we are going to say license is one of the candidate key. So along with license, if I am going to take name, license and name. So license and name together, we are going to say it is one of the super key. That is superset. We can say it is one of the superset, super key. So license number with phone number, license number, phone number, name is one of the super key. So super key, it is saying that at least one candidate key has to be there. Then in that case, we are going to say that key is nothing but it is your super key. Now coming to composite key. Suppose in a given table, none of the attribute is going to qualify for primary key, and none of the attribute is going to qualify for candidate key, because it is not going to identify the record uniquely. So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to take 2 or more than 2 different attribute, 2 or more than 2 different columns to make a primary key. Because just now I told that only one primary key is possible in a given table. So what we are going to do, we are going to take 2 or more than 2 different attributes, and we are going to combine them in order to identify the record uniquely. So 3 attributes together can identify the record uniquely. Say as for example, name. So name cannot be primary key. Say as for example, my name is Ajay Kumar Singh. So there may be 2 or 3 Ajay Kumar Singh in the same organization. If you are going to write select star from EMP where name is equal to Ajay Kumar Singh. So in that case, you are going to see 3 records are going to be fetched, because 3 employees are there by the same name. Is it clear? So in that case, it is not going to identify the record uniquely. So what we are going to do, we are going to take name along with some more attribute like name and date of birth. So in that case, we are going to see in that organization, name and date of birth together. If I am going to see, so none of the employees is going to have name and date of birth same. Suppose. So in that case, I am going to take name as well as date of birth together as one of the key. That is what is called composite primary key. Clear? So suppose more than one attribute is going to be taken care in this case. So this is all about your keys, and some more keys are there we are going to see later on. So these are the important and prominent keys that are going to be discussed in this DBMS, and practically also we are going to solve in our DBMS lab. So hope you understood the concept. Thanks a lot.